Hello, welcome to RVR Closet. So this won't really be much of a review. This is kind of old tech by now. Newer ones, better ones have come out when it comes to VR headsets. But I thought I could give some points and thoughts of my Oculus Rift CV1. So this is the looks of it. I won't go over specs and so on. I guess most of you have already heard or seen of the specs of this HMD, but when I got it, there was this 360 controller and also this controller. Not sure if you still get this, I don't think so. But yeah, I have this, I kind of forgot about it when I did my new SimRig tour. I have this hanging beside me where I have some spare key, ignition key. So if you are in a game where you can't really have a button to reset your view, or also some of the wheels I'm having with the universal hub, I can't reset my view, and then I use this one. I press on the Oculus button and I can reset my view from there in Oculus Home. And you also have a volume control on it, so it's pretty handy. Nowadays the Rift comes with the touch controllers, and this is the right one, left one, and you get some straps. I advise you to use those straps, because swinging around you might lose your grip, and yeah, then you will save a lot of money, both when it comes to buying new controllers or stuff you may break when those go flying. So yeah, always use straps. And those controllers and the touch controllers are really nice. They fit in the hand really nice, feels comfortable to hold, and yeah, just you're picking it up pretty quickly when you get them in your hand, how to use them in game. So yeah, they did a really good job with those, I think, how they feel and how they work. You got this grip button down here, trigger button, or like a point button where you can, or point you, and those have sensors, so when you pointing like this in real life, there are some sensors here who notice that you don't have your finger resting on here, so it will point in game as well if the developers have added that feature. And also the thumb, if you stick it up, thumbs up, you will do thumbs up in game, and if you rest it down here, there are a sensor to feel where you have your thumb. You have this analog stick on both of them, and it's also a button. You have the Oculus button to return to Oculus Home, an A/B button, X, Y button, and also this option button there. So yeah, really nice. And this is for the tracking device, this ring around them with the nice Oculus logo, and there are some tears and scratches on them. You will punch walls and doors and yeah, paintings or photos on the wall if you don't have space for it. And I have a pretty tight space, so yeah, that happens sometimes when you are in some fighting games or games where you get really immersive and swinging around, you will easily hit things with it. And also you get 2 of those sensors for the Rift setup. I also have bought one extra that I have in my rig setup there. So it's with cables. I don't really mind this as much. I have an extension for it. Here are the original, and then I bought some longer ones, I think 3 meters or so, that I extended it with so that I can have it outside here in the hallway without any issues when using it there, so I don't have it too stretched or tangled. So that's good. Mostly I use it for sim racing, so I just hook it up on this hook here and then go. So yeah, you have, sometimes it can be disturbing to have this resting on your shoulder or in your neck. You just have to pull it a bit sometimes, but I don't really mind it that much, and I don't know how good those battery options are or will be. Thinking of always charging batteries. I know how it is with the touch controllers. They have a pretty long lifespan on the batteries, but yeah, I think it's a pain when you thinking of going into a game and suddenly you get the notion that your battery is soon empty. Please change battery. I don't like that, so I don't mind the cord actually. The headset itself, I think it looks really nice. It have some fabric, like I guess it could be like a cloth of some kind. That could get messy if you're have fat or so on your fingers or grease. It could probably make this greasy and hard to clean. I don't know. And then it's like plastic. Pretty nice to take it on your head. You pull it back a bit like a cap. Put this behind your back of your head, and then pull it out and taking it down for your eyes. So it works really good, and it's pretty lightweight, so you don't really notice it when you have it on or get tired or so using it. And this strap here, yeah, you don't really get uncomfortable with it. So I think it fits really good on your head. On my head, I should say. I don't know how it fits on your head, but I like it. I think it fits nice. It also have those headphones. They are actually pretty good. I haven't felt I need to take them off and use my other headphones that I used before. You can also, with those Velcro here, either tension or let go if you need more. If you have a bigger or smaller head, you can also adjust the top strap here. I would also say that there are a mic inside of this, and that picks up your voice. So in game you will be able to talk to your co-op mates, and also when recording you hear my voice going through this mic in the CV1 here, so it's actually really good, the mic on this one. I think the voice comes through really good, and yeah, I don't know what kind of mic they use, but I think it's actually really good. And here you see the lenses. You also have this button here where you can adjust the spacing of the lenses if you need them further away or not away from each other or closer together. You can't really change the depth of them, that's set, but how far it should be between them. One thing I can say is that I use a VR cover. You can see their logo here. Both when it comes to this whole unit here that rests on your face, I have changed this. This is the VR cover one with their on there like this face foam. The stock one that's on the Oculus Rift wasn't really that good. I felt pretty uncomfortable with that, and it made some nasty marks in my face sometimes when I've been into VR for long sessions. So I didn't like that at all. And but this VR cover with this foam extra here you put on, it's really nice. And I also have this extra VR cover cloth over just for sweat and stuff. It makes it a bit even more smoother, and yeah, just keeping it a bit cleaner, I think. So you can change this or wash it if you need. What can I say more? Yeah, about VR. I think VR is the way to go. Actually, it's so immersive and just awesome. You're inside of the game. Nothing else when it comes to gaming beats this. It's just mind-blowing the first time you try it. You might experience nausea or motion sickness. I have a video about that. I actually suffered from this myself when I first started out VRing or gaming in VR. But yeah, so you can train this away. Other things, yeah, you have the screen door effect. It's noticeable. I guess this is better on the newer ones like the Vive Pro. I haven't tried it, so I don't know how it looks inside. And also the Pimax, that actually looks pretty promising in my opinion. I just don't think I have the power to run one of those, but might look into something like that in the future, I don't know. Also looking forward to see or hear what goes for Oculus, what they comes out with for the Gen 2, or if they will come out with the CV2. That would be really interesting to see what they come up with. And also the resolution isn't that great as well. Isn't that great either. You do get some blurriness, can be hard to read some signs if they are not that close to you, and in the distance, like if you sim racing or flying, when you cars far off will be blurry and quite hard to make up, to distinguish, so to speak. But even though the resolution isn't that great, and the pixel and the screen door effect, and also you can also get some God rays in the Rift. Don't know if that's better with the Vive. I haven't tried the Vive, so I can't talk about it. Or how it is with any of the other headsets that have come out. But it is some God rays in this one. I haven't really got super disturbed by it. It is when you are in like a dark space and some really clear white text or some bright light, you can get those God rays. But yeah, I don't think it's a huge deal actually. But yeah, even though the flaws of the technology, I would say it's still worth it. The amount of immersion beats any flat screen over the top graphics settings any day. Yeah, you just can't compare it to ordinary gaming. It's just that awesome. Even though the flaws, yeah, you just get sucked into the game. So yeah, price wise, yeah, it's not super cheap. You need a beefy PC with a good graphics card. I have a GTX 1070 on my laptop, and it's, I think, 449 or so for this now. And I think it's a really good price for what you get. The touch controller is really good. I've heard that room scale is better on the Vive. Again, I can't comment on it, but the tracking should be better with the Vive and their lighthouses than the Rift's room scale with the sensors. But and I did buy one extra sensor, so I also have a setup when I had one over there and two facing, and I have no tracking issues. I think it works really good. What I can say is that what I also heard, I can't really say much about it, but I've heard that Rift is the way to go if you mostly do seated stuff like sim racing or simulations. But yeah, some really exciting headsets coming out, like the Pimax looks to be really awesome. And yeah, just waiting for CV2. But yeah, I think you really, if you are a gamer and love gaming, and especially if you like simulations like Elite, Dangerous, flight simulators or racing simulators, you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to try out VR. I have a really hard time turning back playing on a single screen. It just doesn't do it for me anymore. Now when I have tried VR, it's yeah, super immersive and super awesome. So yeah, this was not really but some kind of reviewish overview of my CV1 and a really late one. Yeah, hope you liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Also check out me, Miss Diesel, and us on our Discord channel, 3D, or 3 dudes. You're welcome in to chat with us or meet up on track or in other VR games. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one. Take care, bye bye.